So hello everyone and welcome to the press conference ahead of round 2 of the FIM SuperEnduro World Championship here in Riesa. I'm joined by all the riders who will be competing here tomorrow night, starting with the junior leader Milan Schmusser. We are joined by Manuel Lettenbichler. Joseph Garcia is with us as well. Eddie Karlsson, Johnny Walker and Billy Bott. Welcome guys. Well, first of all, Happy New Year. All the best in the 2026. And I'll start as always with the junior class and Milan Schmusser. Well, to be honest, that start of the season, very solid start in Gliwice, 3 wins out of 3. Comparing to the last year, it was much better. How are you feeling going into Riesa as a leader of junior class?
Yeah, that's the best situation for me. Happy New Year from my side. And yeah, I like it to have a red plate at the home Grand Prix, and I give my best to have it on the next round.
What made the biggest difference for you at the start of the season comparing to last year? Because you looked very solid there in Gliwice.
I think the rest of the field make a few mistakes, and that was my goal.
Right. So how about tomorrow? I know it's always like this when you are competing in front of your home crowd. It must be a little bit of a more pressure, but at the same time, a lot of motivation coming out of the tribunes. What's your approach ahead of tomorrow?
I know it from the last years. I got a few race wins in Riesa here, or heat wins, but not the overall win. And yeah, I try my best to have a first overall tomorrow.
Have you seen already the track?
No, I just arrived 10 minutes ago.
All right. So one last question about the solid start, as I mentioned, and your goal for this season. Is the Junior World Championship the ultimate goal for this year?
The same as last year's, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Milan, and good luck. Now we'll go to Manuel Lettenbichler. But Manuel, you had to miss the last season of SuperEnduro due to injury, obviously. How much did that experience change your approach to this season SuperEnduro? Is it all about enjoying that time, or you set some particular goals for this season?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a different situation this year. You know, like you come back and the sport involves so much compared to the previous years, and you miss one round and you feel like you missed like 10 years of racing. So the guys are doing a pretty good job, and everybody stepped up their game, and we didn't have a lot of time after hard enduro to like come back and prep the bike a little bit. So I was struggling a little bit on this, and also focus is a little bit off. I have a pregnant wife back home. She could ring every time, so this can change.
Make a high five with Billy as well.
We can make a high five with Billy as well. But
congrats, by the way.
Thanks. But this is definitely also a different approach this winter, because due date is in like 3 weeks. So
in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it can change everything in every little moment, and we're trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Trying to get better with racing every round now, and hopefully can battle the boys at the end of the season a little bit. That would be nice, because right now they are way too fast for me.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to ask you about the form, how you're feeling at the beginning of the season comparing to the front runners here.
I felt not so bad. I made a stupid mistake in Poland at the second round. I bent my lever pretty bad, so I lost a lot of positions there. I had some good starts. I definitely took some positive things out of it, but yeah, I didn't have the pace wasn't there. So like the pace was missing, but other than that, I think I had some decent starts. I had some quite positive things, and we just take these ones and make the most out of it.
And what's your feeling about tomorrow?
Excited to race in Germany. I think there's going to be a lot of fans, and everybody's super hyped up. Normally the fans in this area in Germany, they're they just love the sport. We raced Garcia a couple of months ago. It's like 1 hour from here. There was like 15,000 spectators. Crazy crowd. I think here is going to be the same thing. Everybody's super hyped to see the sport, just like battling it out. And I think we definitely have a good night of racing ahead, with a lot of good battles. The track looks pretty interesting, and I think the show is gonna start from now on.
There is a reason why SuperEnduro is here for the 11th executive year. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have fun tomorrow. Joseph Garcia, who is a debutant in the SuperEnduro. Obviously, it's a new category for you, but can you tell us a bit more about what made you change your decision? Because that one time in Gliwice was about to be one of one-off night. But you decided to come to Riesa and also to Bilbao. So what was the reason you wanted to stay longer here?
Yeah, and
Just a teammate.
I miss my teammates. No, I enjoy my hard enduro teammates. No, to be honest, after Poland, it was my first experience in super enduro. To be honest, I had a lot of fun, and for sure, I would like to make a full season. I don't know if it will be next year or when, but I would really like. And I feel that with one race was not enough. I want to take more experience. Also, we changed some things on the bike. The end is riding my KTM 250, but is in another sport. So yeah, I'm taking a lot of experience, and for sure I had Bilbao race like in the third round, and this motivated me a lot to make Riesa and Bilbao also. And yeah, but the main reason is to take experience for the future in case I make the full championship for sure.
Obviously, you're very experienced and very titled in the classic enduro. But what made you feel the biggest surprise comparing outdoor racing and the indoor racing?
For sure, the crowd. In outdoor racing, the crowd is more like in many places is like bigger space for sure. Inside the stadium, you feel more the crowd because we are in a stadium, and I never lived this before, and I really love. So yeah, here in Germany, as Manny said, the crowd is incredible. He raced in Getzen. I raced the week before in Chopau for the last race of Enduro GP, and I love the German fans too.
Excellent. And P6 overall in Gliwice, it's a quite of a result, given that you are just making your first steps in super enduro. But how much fun did you have? Because I've noticed that on your Instagram there is like a very interesting post. Cuando se disfruta, todo es más fácil.
Yes, for sure. Cuando se disfruta todo sale más fácil. It's because you have motivation to give you 100%, and that's my goal every race that I make. So yeah, I want to enjoy this new discipline and take as much as I can experience for the future.
Excellent. Have fun tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eddie, now to you. Excellent start of the season. First ever podium for Stark, for yourself, for electric bike. Tell us a bit more about how happy were you in Poland?
Well, I don't really realize it when I was there, but afterwards it's super fun to be on the podium for the first time. Really enjoy riding, and yeah, that's it.
Excellent start. So I know once you taste it, you always want more. So what's your approach for tomorrow?
That's always like that, and this is gonna be my third time in Germany, here in Riesa, and I really enjoyed the track the other years, so I think I'm gonna enjoy it this year also.
Have you seen already that one?
Yeah,
This year?
I have seen it. Yeah,
And what do you think?
it looks pretty fast in the middle part, but some technical parts also. So it's gonna be good fun tomorrow.
Excellent. So one last question about your new member of the team. I mean, Toby Martin is on board with Stark. How is that cooperation going?
I'm really happy with Toby Martin. Now I have a training colleague. I didn't have it for last year, so yeah, we enjoy a lot together on training.
Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Johnny Walker. So also, again, excellent start to the season. P2, one race win. The Gliwice were very, very fortunate for you. So what's your goal for this season? How are you feeling ahead of the next round in Riesa?
Yeah, obviously feeling good. The first round was good. You know, we had some good positives, but also some bad bits. But I feel like we can definitely turn it around. I feel like I'm riding good, and I always feel like I ride good here in Germany. Just I always have a little bit of bad luck here and there. So I feel like we can have a better night tomorrow.
Can you tell us a bit more about this transition from 250 to 450? Is there a big difference in the feeling, or can you tell us something more about it? Was it difficult to change?
No, it wasn't too bad because I don't feel like I'm an aggressive rider, and obviously when I went to Triumph, the only option was the 250. The 450 wasn't ready yet, so I did say that I wanted to go 450 as soon as it came out. So when it did come out, I made the change, and I just feel like it suits me because, yeah, as I said, I'm not aggressive. So I feel like the way I ride, I'm quite lazy, and I try and be smooth. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely helping me more than before.
One last question, because you are just coming to Super Enduro season as a Supercross champion from United States. Enduro Cross. Oh my God, I was mistaken. It's Enduro Cross, obviously. But can you tell us a bit about the differences between Enduro Cross in States and Super Enduro here in Europe? Are there like visible differences, or it's just the same action, both?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I enjoy the tracks over in America. There's the stadiums are a little bit bigger, like the floor space. Sometimes we have nearly like a 1 minute lap time. And it just feels like it's more chilled over there. It's like not as serious. You turn up in the afternoon, do the racing, and go home. But then again, Super Enduros, I feel like it's a lot bigger. The crowd's a lot more involved, and I think the racing's better over here. Like there's so much more going on because the tracks are a little bit tighter. There's a bit more action. So yeah, it'd be good to try and merge the two championships together.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. Billy Ball. New season, old Billy. Again, excellent start in Gliwice. P1 and the opportunity to match 6-time World Championship record this season. Is the pressure each year getting bigger, or you're just getting used to it and there's no such thing at all?
I think it definitely gets bigger, and I wouldn't say you get any more used to it. You know, I still feel pressure with every race, but like I've said all along, I kind of put as much expectation on myself as I think there is expectation from the outside anyway. You know, I always want to put my best foot forward and to race to the best of my ability. And it just so happens that, you know, that has been good enough to be on top the last few years. But the level is definitely improving. You know, I would say a few years ago, a bad result, you would still probably be somewhere near the podium, or a bad ride, let's say. Whereas now there's you know, a real big field of competitive guys, and a bad result is going to give you like a really low scoring position, that's for sure. So yeah, like I say, I just kind of use that as my own motivation to keep pushing. Not that I feel like I need any more. You know, I'm like I say, I'm a very self-driven person, but like I say, I'm well aware that the sport is evolving and getting bigger, and the guys are as hungry as ever to try and take me down.
I need to ask you about what happened in Gliwice. I mean, after all, it was like a farewell event for Lee Edmondson, one of your mechanics. He decided to go on a retirement. Was it a difficult decision to accept from your side?
It wasn't a difficult decision to accept. You know, he's gone on to do other things, and you know, I'm happy that, you know, we had a great relationship and a great working relationship for 8 years, and it ended in the best possible way. I would say that definitely put a little bit extra pressure on Gliwice, to be honest. You know, we were on quite a winning streak before that, and for that not to be the case for the last race, I think would have probably been quite difficult. So there was a little bit more pressure on that. But yeah, like I say, at the end of the day, you know, I'm here to race my bike. My job is to do my best when I go out there onto the track, and that was always the game plan above all the other things that was going on. But it is nice that it all ended like it did.
Anyway, you went very emotional. Hard not to be after so many years working together. One last thing, because we're talking about the changes this season, and as Manuel already mentioned that he's expecting a baby, you're also due to be. The due date, as you told me before, is on the end of March. Congratulations. So your life is going to be different now.
Yeah, definitely. But I think at some point everyone has to grow up. And I'm really excited for what comes. You know, I think I would like to hope that on the track I'll remain the same person. But yeah, like rightly so, there's a big step and a big change about to happen off the track. But you know, one that I'm ready and excited for.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and see you guys tomorrow. Get well rest and see you tomorrow. Thank you.